the apocalypse comes, beat me.
Okay. I'm scared.
Is that it?
In every generGAYtion, a podcast is born and is hosted by your hellhosts, Beyza.
And Chase.
Buffy's my favorite show.
And I've never seen it.
Perfect. That's kind of good, right?
That was great. Oh my
Kinda
God.
cute.
Beyza just surprised me with that incredible introduction. And I do know a little bit about it because I know a little bit. I've seen the Buffy movie without Sarah Michelle Gellar. And I know that in every generation, a Slayer is born, I guess.
I guess.
But that intro is incredible.
You like it?
Incredible.
Oh,
Like 10 out of 10 stars.
thank you.
Or maybe 12 out of 10.
Oh my God. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
Well, welcome everyone. I'm so nervous.
I'm so nervous. I'm so excited. This is episode 0
Yeah.
of a new series, a Fear Queer spinoff called Hellmouth Homos, in which
These homos.
in which these homos talk about Buffy from the perspective of a super fan and someone who's watching it for the very first time, that person being me.
Yes. And I have no idea how this is going to go. And I'm very excited to find out. And I hope you all come on this adventure with us because I think knowing you will love this show.
Yeah.
And if you don't, we'll just drift apart slowly and the podcast will die.
Perfect.
And we'll never talk to each other again.
Naturally. Yay! Okay, no pressure. No pressure.
No pressure. No pressure.
No pressure. So today is a little introductory episode to sort of like talk about how the show came to be, the structure of the show, all that kind of stuff. Talk a little bit of our backgrounds with Buffy so far, and just sort of wet your guys' whistles about the show.
Get 'em wet.
And so first and foremost, this show, Hellmouth Homos, kind of started out originally sort of as like a way for me to finally watch Buffy because I just still
forced
had
you.
Yeah, but in a way that I'm excited with the way that we're doing it, and it's a show that I've always wanted to watch. So
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. But then we kind of decided to start opening it up to like other Buffy stands in our lives, and we'll be having those people come on and sort of talk about specific episodes and specific arcs with us, which I think will also be a super fun element to the show is the interview portions.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And I think a big reason also why I personally wanted to do this show is as a big Buffy fan for many years, I think I haven't really found that kind of like Buffy community that I've really wanted. And I want to hopefully like try to create that and just grow, Buffy fans.
I love that so much. And in the spirit of that, so everyone who likes Buffy and is listening, Beyza's your person. Everyone who has never seen Buffy and is like, maybe I'll start trying to watch Buffy alongside Chase for the first time. I'm your person.
Yeah.
So we got some great co-captains of this soon-to-be flourishing Buffy community.
Yeah, I think it'll prove to be an exciting adventure, and I'm so excited, and I'm very nervous.
I know. I got a jittery a little bit. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's very strange. But yeah, so why? Yeah, so I guess that's kind of why we're doing Buffy. And I guess we can. Do you want to talk about like the structure a little bit and what we're thinking? So we're not going to cover every single episode because we have a whole other podcast to do.
And these are like short form episodes. So we're going to like try our best to keep them around 20, but obviously the episodes that our friends come on will be longer and
the big beefy episodes for those who know will probably be a bit longer just because there's so much happening and there's lots of iconic Buffy episodes. So we will not next week, the week after, it'll be every other week we'll have these episodes come out. Will be Welcome to the Hellmouth, our first episode, and then we can keep you updated on what episode will come after that, and after that if you want to watch along with us, which we hope you do, and yeah, I think it'll be so fun.
I think it'll be so fun. It will be so fun. So yeah, and I have a question. Is Welcome to the Hellmouth, is that considered a pilot, or is it like...
Yes.
Okay.
So Welcome to the Hellmouth was released March 10th, 1997, as a 2-hour-long premiere.
Oh.
It was Welcome to the Hellmouth / The Harvest, which will be the second episode.
Okay, so we're only going to do the first part.
Yeah, I think it would make more sense to do that and just kind of separate it. That's
Great.
how most shows have done it, and I think that's a good way to follow by example.
Love it.
And I think it will like allow you to maybe have a bit more questions. Like
Love
I feel like you'll have more questions and like you'll have more space to like, I don't know, maybe
digest
a little bit if we do that.
Yeah.
But I'd love to, well, I just said this to you, but I would love to every episode have our favorite look ready to share.
Yes, I hear the fashion is pretty iconic.
It is
I cannot
iconic.
wait to detail our favorite fashion moments.
Yeah, I think Buffy is the obvious choice, but also like there are some other characters that I know you're gonna be like, I need to cosplay that immediately. So.
I always welcome a character that I love so much to the point where I have to dress up as them.
I'm aware. I have met you.
I probably wore my Scoops Ahoy costume like many days of my life.
I've seen you in it many times.
Yeah. I mean, years apart. Too.
I've seen a lot of things in that outfit. Wait, also, if you don't know who we are, that's totally fine.
We don't expect you to.
Yeah.
But we'll introduce ourselves.
Yeah, maybe we should have done that. So yeah, I'm Beyza, I use they, them pronouns.
I'm Chase, he, they.
And we host the Fear Queers podcast where we just talk about gay horror shit. And and I guess that's all we had to say.
Yeah.
But we really wanted to start this Buffy podcast. So if you're just tuning in and you haven't listened or watched Fear Queers, that's fine. Yeah. But hey, thanks for being here.
Thanks
so much.
Yeah, there's so many people who just love Buffy, and I'm so excited to kind of like finally understand the cultural significance and impact that it has had over the years.
Yeah. Well, and you're a Star Wars girl, so I feel like you kind of understand the kooky, obsessive fan structure
fandom side of things.
Yeah. And I don't think Buffy is again, I am looking for a community, so maybe I don't know this, but it's not as big as Star Wars, but I think there are pockets that can be kind of similar. So I wonder if you'll like maybe see that as you get into your adventure. Speaking of friends, we should shout out Rebecca for the art.
Oh my God, at Pencil Scratchin' on Twitter.
So we'll link them too. But the art, I'm so happy. I think I like this more than the Fear Queers art.
I do.
It's so
really
good.
do. It's so good.
It is just like, we look so sexy.
We look so hot.
Yeah, they did that.
Hot. And like, Rebecca's just one of the most amazing artists, and their ability to not only make everyone hotter, that's appreciated, but also
it's magic. It's literally magic.
It is magic, and it's just we're super excited about it, and we really wanted to make sure to sort of like brand this separately because we want to treat it separately than Fear Queers and kind of really have it feel like its own thing. And Rebecca really helped us like visualize that. So thank you, Rebecca.
I can't wait to have them on.
I know. They'll be a guest for sure.
Yeah, I think. Well, it's funny because I like when we announced this a couple weeks ago. I have never had so many people like reach out and be like, "Do you need?"
I love that.
A guest.
Oh
like,
God,
which is...
The Buffy community is already forming.
Yeah, I mean, it's strong. I think it's like... I think a lot of Buffy people, maybe I'm wrong, but I think a lot of Buffy people can be like quiet but mighty. Like, that's how I feel. Is like, I'm very like, obviously, it's like everything to me.
Yeah.
Question mark.
Yeah.
But it's like I try to keep, I don't know why. I just don't know how to voice it maybe. I don't know. Maybe
that'd be an interesting thing for you to explore through the podcast. Is
sort
of like
my new relationship.
Words. Yeah, well, it's going to be interesting to hear you. I think it's going to be interesting to hear things that you learn about yourself or your understanding of Buffy, as you discuss it with other people and like in this public way and podcast about it. It'll be interesting. And
as you grow too, like I started watching the show when I was 17 and I'm 27 now. So it's been a long fucking time of just like kind of privately loving this thing and not really talking about it with anyone. So you should feel very special. I do. I feel honored. I feel so honored. I also feel honored by how many friends have reached out and talked about wanting to be on the show. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, you kind of shared your experience with Buffy a little bit, but is there anything else besides the movie that you kind of have an inkling about what you're excited about getting into? Yeah. Well, okay. So I've seen the movie. Sarah Michelle Gellar is my mom. Yeah. And Sarah, I love the movie. But I can't wait to see Sarah Michelle in the role because I grew up with Scooby-Doo. I just noticed your nails are black too.
Yes.
Oh my God, we never have the same color. Okay.
Sarah Michelle is like mom Daphne for me.
Mommy.
Because I just watched, oh my God, I watched Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo 1 and Scooby-Doo Monsters Unleashed.
And we just saw it in the movie
and we watched
theater.
it at midnight. Like, it's a whole thing. So, yeah. So, she has always been, like, an icon to me. Also, Scream 2. So, I'm excited to finally, like, see her for one of her, probably her pièce de résistance.
It really
sort of role.
is.
So, I'm excited for that. As for like my what I know or what I expect, I feel like I'm expecting somewhat of a slow start. Like I'm expecting a slow start. I feel like that's something that's kind of been conveyed to me by multiple people. I'm excited for campy effects. I hope for campy effects.
Girl, season 1.
I'm ready for some melodrama. I'm a Teen Wolf girl, so Teen Wolf
Sarah
was
Michelle
like.
Gellar.
Yeah, Sarah Michelle. Teen Wolf was like, for me, it was everything because it was so campy and melodramatic.
Yep.
But like also like you would get lost in the sauce. Like it's like you get lost in it. You're really there with those characters, and even at its cheesiest, it's almost at its best. So I'm kind of looking for those vibes a little bit. And for what I know from the world, I mean, I know that I think I know how it ends, but I don't know for sure. I don't know.
How do you know how it ends?
Well, I think. We'll get into it. We'll get into it later. I don't know. I don't know how it ends. You don't understand though. I mean, like I don't understand anything about.
Are you just saying like what you've seen in like GIFs and stuff, or like?
Yeah, but not even GIFs. Like yeah, I guess GIFs. Probably GIFs.
Okay.
Just like things on the internet, but it's like you have to understand like those are things.
There's no context behind it.
There's no context.
Yeah.
So it could be from anything. It can mean anything.
Brain empty.
But I know there's like some like I don't know what it is, but it's something about this thing called Angel. And I don't know if it's a different show or it's the same show or if it's like a 3-episode arc or like one season's called Angel. Like, I don't know what that means, but everyone's like, oh, you'll love the Angel stuff. And I'm like, is there a spinoff? Like, I'm like, who is Angel?
Do you want me to answer that?
No.
Okay, perfect.
But that's how I feel. That's the only thing I know about it.
Season 1, episode 7 is called Angel.
So it's
and
one episode is called Angel.
No.
I'm just so confused. And I'm like looking at your VHS and it's like, I just don't, why is there something called Hush? Like, I don't get it. Like, what is a Hush? And why do you have a whole thing called Angel? I don't know if those are 3-episode arcs or what.
Listen, it'll all in due time.
In due time.
Young grasshopper. Is that what they say?
Yeah. Oh, that's what they say.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sure. Young Slayer.
Young Slayer.
Young Grass Slayer. It'll
Beyza.
all.
You need to write a book.
It'll all.
I have.
I want to. My dream. Oh my God. I should not even say this the first episode, but my dream is to write a book about, like, not write a book about Buffy, but compile essays.
I love that.
And like personal and like lyrical essays about Buffy.
I love that.
It is my dream.
I think you're going to get some really good inspiration from this show. We're going to have some really good conversations.
I know we're going to have good conversations.
Because there's people from all walks of life,
Yeah.
all ages, all sexualities,
Yeah.
all gender identities. So
Yeah, and that's maybe we should say that too. Our name does not mean that only gay people should listen there or watch us.
Straight people, you slay too. Wait.
You can come.
Wait,
you can come.
What does Fred say in Scooby-Doo? It's like, it's to Velma. He's like something about like, ugly chicks are cool too. No, he's like,
script?
Ugly chicks are cool too.
Oh, yeah. Something like that.
Straight people slay too.
Straight people do slay. We all slay. Everyone's a slayer.
And we all slay better when we slay together.
It's true. And we will learn. We'll learn. So yeah.
What's your background with Buffy?
Oh.
It's a long background.
Well, it all started when I was in high school, still thinking I was a girl, and now I'm here, and I'm a slay slam, and it really. I mean, I actually wrote about this in Dread Central. If you want to, I will link it if you want to read about it. But Buffy actually really helped me on my gender expression journey, and really. As also just like in the last 10 years, as I've grown, every time I've watched the show, I have been like kind of a different person every time I've rewatched it.
Totally.
And it hits differently every single time, especially with like themes of grief and depression.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, I don't know. It's a big reason that I started therapy. It's a big reason,
God, I love
I
that.
did
Is there
a lot
a therapist in the show?
No. Well,
is it that white man Giles? I don't know. See, I know there's a character in Giles.
Bitch.
I know there's a girl with red hair who's like kind of lesbian vibes. I don't know. My favorite thing about this show is that I can say crazy
what
shit.
is kind of lesbian vibes?
Like she's like I don't know. Just people read her as gay.
Which one?
Or ship the girl with the red hair, like the
There's
orangish hair,
two.
short hair, oranger hair. She's in the yearbook, the Buffy yearbook I got handed minutes ago.
Don't worry.
Anyway, keep going about your gender identity. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. Typical.
We all got them.
Typical. Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, Buffy just like kind of
therapy. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it just it proved to me that I had a lot of things that I had to work out, and I needed to do something about that. And I think
you needed an angel to hush your mind.
It's true. It's so true. Once more with feeling.
So that you could slay. Mm-hmm. I need an angel to hush my mind so I can slay.
I'm going to hush your mind.
Girl, someone should hush my mouth.
Someone hush your mouth. So it's been a long time coming, and I'm excited to talk about it with you, and I'm excited to hear what you think. And I hope our friendship doesn't end.
I think our friendship
Frenemies?
will only do. Oh my God. It ends up becoming a show about someone who hates Buffy and a show who loves Buffy.
That would kind of be good too.
That'd be great too.
I'm down for that.
Maybe you end up hating it by the end of this podcast series.
Gag.
Gagachonda though. Yeah.
That's a gag. I like
That's what
find
we're
all
gonna
these
do.
things I hate about it.
You're like,
Well,
wait,
there
this
are
show
things-
for some reason isn't hitting this
No,
eighth time I'm
listen.
watching it.
No, listen, there are things that are very, and I want to talk about how problematic they are.
I can only imagine. Of course.
The man
Of
who
course.
created, we will never say his name on the show.
Yeah.
Stinky.
Stinky.
And with that comes a lot of issues, and
Yeah.
I think it'll be important to talk about, and I will never shy away from that. I think it's extremely important to criticize the things you love. I have always said that.
Yeah.
And I think we'll have a lot of interesting conversations.
Literally sign me up. Can we start tonight?
We are, bitch. What is
No,
this?
I mean I want to start talking about.
Did you watch any of it yet? Not yet.
No, I waited because I wanted to make sure I came in here
As fresh as possible.
Yeah, without seeing. I mean, I really have never seen. I haven't even seen a scene from Buffy.
Okay. Do you think you're going to watch a couple episodes, or you're going to wait until the week we record to watch the one before?
I think it depends on our recording schedule. I think
Okay.
it depends. Like if I have enough time, then I'll really segment it so
Yeah.
that I can come in with that information only.
Mm-hmm.
But if if we're because we're kind of breaking it up structure wise, like maybe we'll do let's talk about episode 8 and then 12. Then
Right.
I don't know. But basically I'm going to try to keep it as tight as I can.
Yeah.
Because I think it'll make for the best content.
Yeah, for sure. And we will let y'all know what that structure ends up being. I mean, season 1 only has 12 episodes, so I think we can, but there are some interesting ones that I don't know if we have to fully talk about.
I can't, girl. I can't wait. If you all love Buffy and are excited, let us know. Let us know on our social media. We are at LGBTQVHS on Instagram, at FearQueersPod on Twitter. You can send us an email at fearqueers@gmail.com. If you love Buffy, let us know. Let us know why. If you don't love Buffy or if you've never seen it, send us all those informations or watch us on YouTube as well.
And comment on our
Comment down
on
below.
our YouTubes. And until next time, slay frights.
If the apocalypse comes, beat me.